What's going on, guys? Vison here. We're back with some more AI, the Somnium Files. Alright, so where we last left off, we found a murder victim in, what was it, Bloom Park? On one of the Ferris wheel kind of, not really a Ferris wheel, it was a merry-go-round. Apparently her left eye was missing, so gotta figure that out. And there's our boss. Let's talk to her and see what's going on.
Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
6? Jesus.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful. Liven things up a little.
Got a lot of weird stuff in here, bro. It's like Christmas tree? What the hell?
It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
Aren't you like a cop? I'm not sure you guys are dealing fun, but alright.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Yeah, she never did elaborate on that.
Date, forget about it.
Touchy subject?
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away
And
Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
why do you look like you're... Okay, that's kind of a weird smile for you to be talking something that's kind of like... I don't know. Touchy? I don't know.
That just makes me want to know even more.
Exactly.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
Yeah, but you mentioned it for a reason. And honestly, it probably does have something to do with the case we have now.
But it might.
Exactly, it might.
Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Very true.
Yes, that's my point.
Okay,
It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer.
and why is that?
That's impossible. Literally impossible.
Is the guy in jail or dead or something?
So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
Why would that cloud somebody's judgment?
I don't accept that.
Same here, Date.
Just give it up, Date.
I guess you won't talk about it for a while, unless it becomes more important. What's the status of the investigation?
Who do you think I am, Date?
Someone that refuses to tell me what I want to know?
You're my boss? The commander of Abyss, Metropolitan Police Department?
Yeah, but what the hell is her name?
I mean, my name.
Huh. I honestly don't know.
Wow, even the main character doesn't know her name. That's kind of weird.
I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Oh, wow. I guess her name was never important to you.
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
Damn. I suffer from a memory disorder. I don't remember anything past 6 years ago. Well then, okay. That's odd that they mention that now. I've been having flashbacks recently, fragments of my past.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
She's got a point.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
Are there any leads at all?
I don't know if I would call them leads.
Well, inconclusive.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand.
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but
But what?
it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Well, damn.
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly.
Well, it's covered in blood. I would assume that it would. But why was she holding it though?
We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Well, I would assume that.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Not probably.
Almost
Yes.
definitely.
Why is it almost? I mean, if it has your blood on it. Whatever. About the ice pick?
The pick Mizuki was holding?
Yeah.
The only prints on it are hers.
So she did it then? And why?
The evidence is really stacking up against her.
Why was she hiding in there in the first place? Was she like knocked out or something?
No. She couldn't have done it. That's impossible.
And why is that?
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right?
She is. Is there any other information?
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database.
Cool.
Although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, apparently I suffer from memory loss, so I probably don't know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right?
Hard to believe that talking about a case that happened 6 years ago will cloud my judgment, but me being close to the person, even remotely, wouldn't cloud my judgment at all in this case. But okay, we'll let it slide for now.
It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
You assigned me to this? Huh.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District.
Thanks, Aiba.
Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okira Renju. Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies.
Why do I get the feeling like this AI is just telling me stuff that I'm supposed to know but don't remember?
Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case.
Oh. Okay. So that's interesting. So it's speculated that her daughter killed her. Okay.
4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
Ah.
I should also give you this.
What?
It's a picture of Shoko.
Okay.
You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right?
Oh yeah, that's very true.
Since you don't have a cell phone.
Say what? My character doesn't have a cell phone? Why? I took Shoko's picture and put it in my pocket. Alright, since let's look around for a little bit. What are these bags? Bags hanging on a rack. Inside the bag are masks for like costume parties. Okay, but what's with the tombstone in front of it? A tombstone. R.I.P. Really? Shelves. That's it? Bro, she got some weird stuff in here. A large
Like
key.
It reminds me of you, Date.
Why would a key remind you of me? Oh. Kaname. The kanji for key can be read as Kaname. I got you. It's kind of weird, but okay. But that's not my real name. Then what is your real name? Right, he doesn't know his real name. I don't know anything about myself past 6 years ago. That is pretty inconvenient, but okay.
Reminds me of you, boss.
Why?
You have many faces, one inside the other.
Huh.
No matter how deep you go, you'll never get to the real you.
Damn. That's kind of fucked up.
Matryoshkas eventually end, though.
So that's what they're called? I never knew the name for those things.
You get to the last one, the smallest one, like a child. That's the real me.
The real you as a child. That's disturbing. Just a little bit. What else you got in here? Got wine bottles. There are wine bottles lined up. That's it, alright. A police officer mannequin.
Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario.
You named it? The fuck?
He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
That's just weird. I don't even know what to say to that. That's just weird. This was the moment I started to worry about Boss's mental health. I would be very much worried too. Fishing flag? A flag with big catch on it.
You think
What's
it's
a nuke?
true that a tanuki's ball sack can stretch up to 10 square feet?
Bitch, what? What kind of question is that? Are you serious right now? That's weird as hell. Why would you ask me that?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's the face everybody should have for that type of question. You got a volleyball and a soccer ball?
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
Oh, why? So Boss's old love interest must have been an athlete. Interesting. I'm gonna assume you were on the volleyball team or something? Okay, it just didn't tell me.
Overall length of 15.35 inches, width of 8.8, height of 5.35, and a body weight of just a hair over 830 grams.
Is there any reason that you know this off the top of your head? And are telling me this?
This RC car has friction dampers on the front and rear axles as well.
What the actual hell is wrong with you?
How do you know all this stuff?
Same question that I'm asking right now, Dante.
I used to be a flag girl for RC car racing in my glory days.
You know what? I can see that. She's got the body for it. A snowboard. Got some skis.
Are you familiar with the murder case at the resort called Spur?
Apparently I don't remember anything past 6 years, so no.
Why do you have this?
So if we're trapped down here when World War III starts, we'll have something to do.
Bitch, we need food though. Like, what?
You ever wonder why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill?
I am very much worried for her mental health. And I don't even know her name. Mostly because the main character doesn't know her name, and she just didn't tell us. Yeah, the kind of response that anybody should give to that statement.
Sorry, it was funnier in my head.
I'm sure it was. Why do you have a happy birthday banner? Why do you have, like, pumpkins and a Christmas tree? What is this place? I'm mad there's, like, not an explanation for some of this stuff. Like, yo, what in the hell? Just a random lifesaver. What?
Yup. They're all my husbands.
I am deeply disturbed by this character right now. Like, yo, something's wrong with you. Something wrong with you, lady.
Uh-huh.
Jesus. Boss is single, by the way. Yeah, I can see why. Oh, I can't really talk. That's beside the point. I didn't even notice those masks. What the hell?
That's my grandpa's death mask.
I'm not gonna say anything about that one.
The guy had a huge face.
That face, though. What the fuck? Okay, why does that one not have an explanation? I feel like there's gonna be a lot of stuff in here that's not explained. Public bath, a door, a curtain. Why do you have this? A police poster. Okay. A souvenir from some rural town. I haven't seen one of these in a while.
That's been here a while.
I can bet.
I mean, Christmas comes every year, right?
I mean, yeah, but most people get rid of the Christmas tree until Christmas comes around again.
It's a pain taking that thing down and putting it up again.
Okay, that's a reasonable explanation. Although I would probably hide it if it were me. Although I don't think you can really hide anything in here. Soba door curtain? A soba restaurant door curtain. What the? It's just a lot of random stuff in here, man. Jesus. What's behind you? Coffee
I
maker?
can't live without coffee.
I will let that slide.
I love it smooth and dark.
Okay, the way you said that sounded like you're flirting with me. Because I also like dark coffee. I'm always amused by Boss's ability to make anything sound dirty. I wonder if she does it on purpose. Oh, she definitely is doing it. Definitely doing it on purpose. No doubt about that. On purpose, every time. I'm with it though. Alright, I think we looked at everything in this place. At least I assume so. Well, besides the computer. She has a computer on her desk. Ain't no shit, Sherlock. The type that has a monitor built in. Okay. That's it. I don't know why I would look at the chair, but okay. The chair. Yes. The chair. Boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. What? Why? Whatever. It's just a desk anyway.
The battery died on that thing, so the hands have stopped.
Didn't get new batteries.
Like you and me.
Is she flirting with the main character? Like, is it something I don't know?
What do you mean?
Oh, Date.
I swear her eyes just moved. And I'm not talking about the blink yet. Her eyes are definitely moving. Interesting. Anyways, she clearly knows something that I don't. Because it definitely feels like she's flirting with Date. And she's just not going to tell me anything. Alright, so... I think that's everything in the... Well, I didn't look at this map. A map on the wall. That's it. Poster? I already looked at that. Well, to the door we go. Oh wait, the entrance. I haven't finished talking to her yet. Not about. Alright, about Mizuki.
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
I mean, she's probably shocked. And she's being suspected of murder, so anything she says can and will be held against her. So yeah, I probably wouldn't say anything either for a while. Probably in my shoes.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak.
Makes sense. She is holding the murder weapon for her mother.
She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Damn.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't that be the normal thing to do?
Were you with her this whole time?
Yeah, take that as a yes.
You're like her legal guardian then.
I guess so.
No, she just lives with me.
Say what? Mizuki. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her last name. We're just gonna call her Mizuki. The girl we found in the merry-go-round. She's 12 years old in the 6th grade. Wow, she's young. Certain circumstances brought us to live together, but we aren't blood related. Why the fuck? You know what? We're not gonna question it for now. Cause I'm very, very certain that, you know what? Never mind. Sort of like a stray cat that found her way into my home. Okay, that makes it even weirder, bro. Why are you living with a 12-year-old? Like, I was trying to like avoid it just a little bit, but like, yeah, why the fuck is you living with a 12-year-old? I'm gonna need some explanations.
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her.
Well, I mean, yeah, she's traumatized, so it'd be a while before she can speak properly. About Renju.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
Understandable. Renju is Shoko's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Not to mention an old friend of mine.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
Yeah, probably asleep. Or, you know, doing something illegal. Who knows? Like, I just assumed he'd do something illegal, but whatever.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result.
Then how did they find him?
No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning.
Was he just knocked the fuck out? Like,
We explained the situation to him. Had him verify Shoko's corpse.
and
Naturally started asking him questions.
okay, how did he respond?
The person who reported the screaming?
Yeah, they did say that somebody called it in, but it was an anonymous call.
Right.
Unfortunately not yet.
Really? How?
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
I mean, can't you like trace calls or something? Maybe I'm thinking they have too much, like, more advanced technology than what I'm thinking of. Or less advanced, I don't know. Maybe they don't have that kind of technology yet. Who knows?
You should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
Shouldn't it be easy to track down? I mean, track down a payphone. I mean, at least the payphone. Person not gonna understand that finding, but the payphone, do you at least know where it is?
A payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual.
Do people even still use payphones nowadays? Man, I'm pretty sure I've seen some before, but it's been like a long time since I've seen one, so I don't even know if people actually use them anymore.
Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. They may have even been the killer.
Why do you smile at that? Or is that... Okay, that looks like a smile to me, so I can't tell. But I'm gonna assume it's not a smile this time. Bruh, that's... What the fuck? Why did you decide to pop out the eye? What the hell? It can move around on its own? That is unsanitary. It just popped out on its own.
Hello!
Okay, this is odd. My eye is not talking to me verbally with a like bear-like body. But why the fuck did you just pop out of my eye socket like that? Like, I thought I was able to see through it because of like, I don't know, it was attached to like nerves or something like that. Well, how the fuck did you just pop out?
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
Jesus.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
That it's just, very much inconvenient, I would assume.
Well, still.
And I mean, it's pretty disgusting. It just popped out onto the floor right there. But hey, do you, I guess. Oh. I like how the music changed because of this guy popping out. Or woman thing. Female AI thing. Yeah.
I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You're an eyeball. What you need exercise for? What?
You're joking, right?
It's been 5 years since we first met. One day I got called into the control room and Peter, the engineer, showed it to me. Flashback?
The official title is AI Ball.
So you came up with that pun. You should be ashamed of yourself, Peter. Or Pewter? Pewter. Yeah.
You may call her Iba.
Iba. Eyeball, Iba. Really?
The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous.
That don't explain why I decided to pop out of my eye socket.
An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology.
That still don't explain why I decided to pop out of my eye socket.
Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system.
Okay.
Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner.
That's cool and all, but why can it move?
She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
I mean, she's supposed to be my literal left eye. You would think it would just stay in there, but whatever. Ayaba's been living in my head ever since. She gathers info and runs analysis. Useful. She can also access wireless networks and hack into other computers. Oh, extremely useful. While she's in my eye socket, we communicate through an artificial nerve in my brain. So how did she get out? It lets us talk without actually speaking. Yeah, I kind of figured that. But how did she get out of your eye socket? That's the best question right there. Why did you come out?
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
And you couldn't have stayed in my eye socket?
To me?
Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient.
Okay, just, alright.
I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Well, okay then.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly.
She's kind of a sassy AI.
I have determined who reported the crime.
Really?
Huh?
You have?
I found the payphone that the caller used.
How is it the AI found the payphone before anybody else?
It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park.
Bloom Park.
Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
That should be like standard procedure. At least to my knowledge.
So you found a way into that database?
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time. I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match.
Nice job, Ivan.
They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh.
Oh my god, who was it?
Matsushita, Ota, 24 years old, male.
Matsushita Ota?
I have marked his address on the map.
Cool.
That is all.
Date?
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Iba.
Affirmative.
Alright, map. When you are able to visit a new destination, a map will appear in the bottom right of the screen. Open up the map and pick a destination. You can always check the tutorial by going to Menu, File, and Appendix.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
Your attitude isn't, though.
Well, I kind of like her attitude. It's kind of sassy. I like it.
So, am I cute or not cute?
I say cute.
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke.
Well, you'll figure it out.
Can you explain what's funny about it?
Oh god, no. That just ruins the joke. Nope, not cute at all. I mean, she kind of already explained who we are, or I mean, we already explained who she is, but we're gonna ask anyway.
Is that a serious question? We've been partners for 5 years. You know who I am. No.
Well, damn, alright.
I'm giving you an order.
Does not compute.
Yeah, I definitely like her personality. My left eyeball is Iba. She sees things differently than I do. About AI, about I. Really? What's with all the I puns?
I've been thinking a lot lately. About myself. If I have another mind inside me, am I really me?
No. Yes and no.
Well, it reminds me of something Arthur Rimbaud once wrote.
Who is Arthur Rimbaud?
I is another.
Meaning what?
You have to figure that out for yourself. That's the point.
Can't you just tell me?
Hey, so about my left eye.
So what did happen? Because I mean, there had to have been something that happened to this guy for him to lose a left eye.
Now's not the time to talk about that.
Are you serious right now?
Hey, what does love mean to you?
Bitch, what?
Where is this coming from?
Just answer the question.
His smile is kinda weird.
Let me guess. You're asking me because the Japanese word for love is I, right? Like a pun?
Really? Wait.
I'm right, aren't I? You dork.
That hurts, you know.
Jesus. This game has a lot of puns, I see.
Hey, boss, is it possible to do something about her personality?
I like her personality, man. Calm down.
Don't ask me. I didn't create her. Get Pewter to tinker with her.
So it is pewter. Okay. I pronounced it right, but still, I like to make sure I'm pronouncing things right.
Wasn't the AI ball your idea, though?
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't choose her personality or the way she talks. You can thank Pewter for that.
Pewter has very interesting tastes. Alright, let's check the map. Let's see, Matsushita Diner. Gotcha. Let's go. The beat is kind of, well, when Iba pops out, it's kind of like funky a little bit. that cost? Matsushita Diner, Saturday, 10:18 a.m.
Oh, hello.
What's up, lady?
I'm sorry we aren't open yet.
Yeah, that's not why I'm here.
Oh, I'm not a customer. I'm here for something else.
Indeed.
I'm with the MPD.
The MPD. I flashed my badge.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy... Is Ota in trouble?
We about to find out.
Calm down, ma'am. I'm just here to ask some questions.
She hurried out of the kitchen.
And you're Ota's...
Mother, I'm assuming?
His mother,
Yep.
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Mayumi. Starting to feel like it's a common name now in like anime stuff.
Miss Matsushita. Before we talk, could I make a request?
Yeah, could you put that knife down?
Could you put that knife down, please?
Yeah, exactly. Put the knife down, please. We don't want any problems, okay? We just here to talk.
Oh, goodness. Sorry.
Good Lord, woman. Amy put the knife down on the table beside her. There's a kitchen knife on the table. Something is engraved on the handle. So tell me about your restaurant.
Oh, it's just a little diner. But not to toot my own horn or anything. We do get quite a lot of customers here.
This is like a nice little diner. I would actually go here.
I manage it with my husband, but it can get pretty hectic during lunchtime.
I would assume so.
Peculiar.
Peculiar.
What?
This establishment is near the Kawasaki district that's been off limits for 8 years.
What?
That could mean...
It can mean what?
Never mind.
Don't do that.
Huh?
I think... he went to buy some ingredients.
Okay. You don't sound too sure about that.
He comes and goes all the time without telling me. This is nothing new.
Really? How long have you been here?
Oh, about 30 years now.
30 years? Damn.
We had to borrow a lot of money to get started, but back then, everyone was willing to lend you money.
Must be good times then. Is Oda here?
That boy, he's been hanging out at this office building lately.
What kind of office?
Oh, what was it? It's a place where irresponsible young men hang out. Nonconformists and the like.
Okay. Weird.
What, like gangsters?
Oh, heavens, no, nothing like that. Ota wouldn't go to a place like that.
Then...
Oh, I remember. It's a production office, an entertainment company.
What's the name of the company?
What was it? I'm sorry, my memory's been so spotty lately.
You ain't the only one, lady. Why does he hang out there?
because there's a goddess there.
Excuse me? What? The fuck? Alright.
What?
Ota says it all the time. A goddess.
Okay.
More like a witch, if you ask me.
A witch?
A witch, huh?
Yes! A witch put a spell on my poor Ota. Makes him spend all his money on her.
Ah, he's being a simp. I got you.
You see that box over there?
Yeah.
The one on the table?
Yes. Just look. You'll see what I mean.
Let's look
Do
at
you
the
want to
package.
see? It was delivered a little while ago.
You sound so upset.
Any idea what's inside it?
It's bound to be merchandise from that horrible succubus. She forces Ota to buy them. I know it.
It's a cardboard box. There's a delivery slip attached to it.
The sender is Great Grin.
Great Grin?
A popular online store.
Oh, thanks, Hypo.
Product description reads solid model.
Solid model. Motherfucker, does that say Amazon? Oh, wait. No, is this a Zaman? That's funny.
We should look inside. Use the X-ray mode.
Man, why didn't let me do it in the first place? It's a...
Now, what is this?
It's a freaking model.
A solid PVC model of a person, known as a figure.
Yes, Aiba. Yes, it is.
Something's written on the base.
The letters appear to be some kind of metal. The permeability of X-ray vision should make them legible.
A set.
A set?
Allow me to investigate. A moment, please.
Why did it do that heartbeat weird thing? Well, we're gonna save the game. I'm gonna take a break, and when we come back, we will do more of AI, the Somnium Files.